The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the double.
58 to Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, Zoo.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Hit it.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And an alley to run. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. We knew this game had the potential to have quite a few twists and turns, but maybe not on the very first play of the game.
And not only did they end up with an interception, they got an actual bonus, too. A nice return ends up setting them up first and goal. What a change and what a twist.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Back to throw. Man. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
General West. Hey, Wahoo. Check 50, check 50.
To throw, Rivers. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
You can't block me.
On third down, Rivers. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
If you don't get this boy, you draw Corker. Now.
On first down, it's Hines. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Bravo!
On first and 10, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Here's Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
On the ready.
Go 58 to the right. Hey,
Go!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's tight right there. 4 down. Check.
Go!
You got motion man right there. Bang.
Ready?
Now Chubb running right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. And let's
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 3. That's complete right around the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Man. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From the 29, Rivers. And he will find his man on the outside. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Ready? 90, bull. Hey, high 7.
Here we go.
Ready?
Rivers now to throw on first down. Going for the deep ball. All right, open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off-play action. Man. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Go now. 18 Gator.
You don't never win. You don't never win.
Smooth.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
X3. 218. Chop.
Watch the air.
5.
Off the play fake. Man.
You like to get tired
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Check right. Watching it right.
Switch. From the 16, Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Frank, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Ready.
Rivers now. Oh, he stays up. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think Lewis has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
To throw on second down. Man, and his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, box drop. Yo, faster.
Here we go, D. Hey, just
Pilot, 64, weak.
It's just me and you.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
General West.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
That's the way. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. You got nothing.
Go.
They're going to try and throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
90 Wolf.
Watch the boot.
A toss play to Chubb. He's got daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rivers. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play that time for the Colts. 59 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. Mike. 50.
Ready?
Now Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Ready?
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Yes.
Motion.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They hand off to their big tight end, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from a yard out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
31 yards there and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Brings us 2nd and
Hey,
9
shoot.
at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Man, he's going to find his tight end, Boyle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Wahoo!
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Let's go.
From the gun. Man, that's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's go.
On 4th down. Man. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Hey, orbit. 55.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Hines. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Just rock it, rock it.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 22 on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Carlson on for the PAT. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken short. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get
Topper!
Switch!
Go! Shoot!
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Frank. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Throwing Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss it.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Chubb, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Down. 60 yards.
Stop your body. Check 3, check 3.
X3. 218, chop. Hey, high 7.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Darius Leonard in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Let him know.
Ready to go.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Let's go, defense.
Smooth.
Deep, man up, deep.
Ready.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Carlson is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, partners, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3